Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna do a review of this camera that I bought. It's a Canon, I got the box, EOS M50. It is a mirrorless, which honestly I don't know what that means, but I bought it because I like the features that it has. When I went to Best Buy, I actually had another camera in mind that I was going to buy. It was a Canon. But when I went to Best Buy and actually looked at them and touched them and kind of played with them a little bit, I didn't like the camera that I saw. So I looked at some other cameras, some Nikons, some Canons, some Sun. No, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even look at Sony's. But mainly Nikon and Canon. And then I saw this one. So I really like this one. This one was $5.99. But I bought it from Fry's for like probably $600 actually, because I had a coupon from Fry's which gave me 20% off, and then I got the Fry's, coverage or whatever added on, which was like 70 or 80 bucks. So it ended up being $600 with the coverage and for the camera from Fry's. But this camera does retail for $5.99. I couldn't find it anywhere else cheaper than that. Used is still $5 something, maybe like $5.70. Amazon had it as a bundle, which from the reviews they said the bundle was trash. The camera was good, but the bundle was trash. But anywho, this camera I really like because it's small. As you can see, it's kind of small. It's not as big as like those other cameras that you've seen. It does have the top here where you can put a light or a mic. I plan on using this to put a microphone on, and it does on the side have the part here to plug the mic in. These are the control buttons here. The menu, the preview, or the whatever it is where you go back and look at the pictures. Delete, other buttons that I really don't know except for the flash. Info, still trying to figure out what the rest of this stuff is. Here's the top. And here's this side. And it is Wi-Fi compatible, which I haven't done that part yet. And this is the bottom. So this is where the battery and the card goes, and then there's the port for putting it on a tripod. Here's the front. This button here releases the lens, and it does have a flash. You just lift up. Let me see that. The flash is right there. Alright, so I bought it yesterday. It charged overnight last night. So sorry for making a bunch of noise. So let's turn it on. Oh, another reason why I bought it was because I wanted this screen. There were some cameras that had screens that would come out like this, or they would just come out here and you can like move it really up and down, but it didn't slide out like this one does, and you can twist it. So that's another one of the reasons why I bought it. Let's turn it on. And to turn it on, you just hit the switch, and you can see that it's on. Let's open it up. It's basically telling me to get the lens ready. So to do that, you have to slide this button up and twist at the same time. And as it opens up, you keep turning it until you hear it click. And so once you hear it click, it's kind of in a lock position to keep this part out to where you can use it and focus it. And then when you're done, you pull it out again, turn it in the opposite way, and it goes back down. So you want it out to use the camera. Alright, so every time I turn it on, like I said, I got it yesterday and I was playing with it yesterday. So every time I turn it on, it kind of gives these tutorials. I can do higher next time, but I didn't for the purpose of this video, so you can see what it looks like. It's also a touchscreen. So that's my wall. You do get a tutorial, a little tutorial. The same when you turn the dials. You kind of get it doesn't just go to the next application. It just, well, it does, but it kind of tells you what it's about. Alright, so let's just put it back on auto. And another thing that I like about this camera is if you have this here closed, well, not even that, I'm sorry. Another thing I like about this camera is right here, I don't know if y'all could see it, there you go, this little thing here, that's a sensor, which I didn't realize until I started playing with the camera at Best Buy. But when you put your face up to that, it automatically switches to the viewfinder instead of the screen. So I'll show you that right now. You can't see anything, but let's see if I can do this. Got too much going on. Come on. Okay, hold on. Gotta lift up my thing. There you go. So you see it goes here, and then you get closer, and it switches. So I really like that function. I'm still trying to learn it and play with it a little bit, but I think the next thing I'm gonna do is some picture taking with it and some video recording, and we'll be right back. So this is the video. I'm trying to get a recording of my dog, but he's doing a lot of moving. So we're actually out on my balcony. And there's Jojo. So I wanted to show like the difference between like being outside and then going inside. So we'll do that. This is inside, excuse my mess. Go to the kitchen. It's kind of dark in here. Jojo. He just came from outside from walking, so he's hot. You just had some water, but you need to cool down, huh? Let's do the zoom. So on this one, there's a manual zoom on the lens, so yeah. There's not a button. Like, I'm used to having a button that you press and it zooms in and out, but you have to use your other hand and bring it up and do the zoom. Alright, so I have the camera facing me. I have the screen, the display screen flipped so I can see myself, because that's why I bought it, or one of the reasons why I bought it. I do want to talk about the sound. You heard the sound earlier in some of the other videos. It's okay, but I still want to get a microphone for it, an external mic for it. You can turn the volume up and down on it. It gets pretty loud if you want to just do a playback on the camera. The internal microphones are located at the front of the camera where the word Canon is. Right underneath there are two openings there. That is where the internal microphone is, and in the back the speaker is located right in the dock where the screen fits into, and it's kind of in the groove somewhere within that part. So I like that because, like I said, on my last camera that I had, the speaker was right underneath the camera, so if you were holding it and watching a video, you were covering up the speaker and you kind of had to remember to move your hand. So I do like that the speaker is at the back of the camera instead of underneath the camera. I did hear that it does kind of get a little difficult to get to the battery and the SD card that's underneath the camera if you have the camera attached to a tripod, which I'm kind of like, that's not too much of a big deal, just take the camera off. But I see where it can be a problem if you're trying to switch out a battery and not even trying to take it off of the tripod. That would be a little annoying, but I can get past that. It's not too big of a deal for me. I'm trying to think of something else that I want to talk about before I move on to some of the other features that I want to show. I don't think so, so we're just gonna move on. Okay, so we are back. This is a video that I just shot and just showed you guys. What I was talking about, where the speaker is, I don't know if you can really see it, but right in here is where the speaker is. Right there. Can't really see it, but it's in there. It's in there. And at the front, there's a dot there and one there. That is where the microphones are. Where the microphone is. So it's right there at the front. What else? I wanted to also show you that pictures can be taken by just hitting the screen. Well, I'm too focused. So by just tapping the screen, it'll take a picture. And I know this is just a picture of the wall, but I just wanted to show that. These buttons here are a little bit weird for me. Like, it's kind of raised. It's not like smooth plastic or anything over it. It's just raised and it just feels weird. I really don't like that right off in here. I really don't like that much, but it's okay. I can get used to it. One thing that I saw that I kind of wanted to mess around with was when you go back to the videos, there is these options down here. And then it looks like there's a cutting or snipping tool. So I wonder what that's about. I don't want to do it on this video actually, because at this point in time I haven't uploaded, so I still need to hold on to this video. Let's do, edit. Oh, so that's just an edit. Okay. So we click on that. We can cut. It said cut beginning, cut end, play, and save. Oh, okay. That's cool. You can do some kind of editing, a little bit of editing anyway. Right there. So that's neat. What else I want to talk about? Oh, I was showing you guys, or I was explaining it, that the front here, like I said, I'm used to hitting a button and zooming in and out for you, but you have to do this manually, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I think to be more the professional ones are like that, where you have to turn it yourself. My dad had a really, really old camera, really, really old, like, it might have been a Canon, I think he still has it actually. It's bigger than this, but it does have a lens on it. And you had to do the same thing. You're supposed to give that camera to me. You never did. But I'm on now. So I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about on this camera. I really like it. It's working well for me. I still am learning stuff about it. Still playing with it. But you guys will see me use it a lot more in my videos from now on. I've been using my phone, or right now I have my tablet that I'm using to record this video. Because my phone just ran out of space. So exactly why I got a camera. So I will be using this more. I was using a webcam. I have a video of my webcam, like a review of it, and that webcam did work well for me in my old apartment. Not so much here because of the area that it's in. It's kind of in a dark area of my apartment, so I don't really like using that too much, but it does make life easier having a camera already hooked up and just recording instead of taking out an SD card or plugging it up. But the video quality is better on this versus my webcam, so I'm going to use this more, and I can walk around and get better shots. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys are interested in this camera, like I said, it does retail for $5.99, but if you are signed up with Fry's, sometimes they send you guys coupons, so I would try to watch out for that if you're interested in going to get the camera. Or if you just want to pay the $5.99, just pay $5.99. But I would go to Best Buy for sure and take a look and see what you like, because like I said, originally I was going to get a whole different camera until I saw this one. So I would suggest that if you are interested in getting a camera, do your research one, and then also go into Best Buy or places that have them out on display and just play with them, look at their features, and see what works for you. But I will see you guys later. This is going to be the end of this video. Bye!